There's a glass and a half in everyone.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Espresso right here on SABC3. Now, have you ever wondered where the cocoa beans used to make your favorite chocolate comes from? It's something we all love to indulge in, but rarely stop to actually think about. Now, the most necessary ingredient is, of course, cocoa. But did you know that over 70% of the world's cocoa is grown by West African farmers? Sadly, many of these farmers have seen their production decrease over the years. Recognizing this need, Cadbury has stepped up their game to meet this challenge by sourcing cocoa through Mondelez International's cocoa sustainability program, Cocoa Life. Now, Mondelez International's Pepra Amakudzi and Navisha Bechan Sukuran joins us in studio this morning to chat about this groundbreaking commitment to help cocoa farmers, their families and their communities. Ladies, so good to have you on the show this morning.
Morning, thank you.
It's so true, actually. Sometimes we eat the chocolate and it's so delicious, but we don't really think of where it starts. And this is maybe a good conversation that we should be having, because there's an entire process that happens before it lands on our laps. Let's talk about the Cocoa Life program, and tell us exactly what it's all about.
Cocoa Life program started in 2012 as a commitment by Mondelez International to address sustainability issues in the cocoa sector, because cocoa production was dwindling and cocoa farmers were challenged by poverty. This is a good crop, and yet they were not making enough income from the crop. The communities they were living in, or maybe I should say the communities they are still living in, are not communities that probably you and I would like to live in. So all these, and the fact that there's, we have challenges with the climate as well, meant that some interventions had to be implemented, and Mondelez committed to these interventions. So we implement a wide range of interventions, from farming to environment to child protection, women empowerment, opportunities for young people, community development, additional sources of income.
How does Cocoa Life, and I know you mentioned the fact that there are a couple of programs in place to address the challenges that cocoa farmers, go through on a daily basis, but how does the Cocoa Life program upgrade the lives of these farmers?
Cocoa Life takes the farmers as partners. That's the first and most important thing, because we don't just want to drop something and go out. We want to have a lifelong journey with the farmers, because certainly without cocoa beans there won't be any Mondelez. So we work with the farmers as well as government agencies and a number of development organizations to discuss the challenges that the farmers face. Because even though I talk about the broad challenges, for every one of our communities, you find peculiar challenges. So we need to work with the farmers to, for example, develop what we call community action plans, because that is the template that then everyone else will use to address their challenges. And it's good that government agencies are there, non-governmental agencies, but the farmers and the community members drive the full implementation of the plans.
There's an incredible statistic that I read here that thanks to the Cocoa Life program, more than 140,000 cocoa farmers are now equipped to grow cocoa more effectively. What are some of the vital kind of skills that they're learning?
One, cocoa thrives when the tree is being pruned. And the tree becomes very shady. So introducing technology that will make pruning very fast, like motorized pruners, is very key. Introducing slashers instead of weedicide and machetes it's very key. Introducing motorized carts, for example, to be able to move fermented cocoa beans from the farms in real time to the homes, because that is where cocoa beans will get dried. It's also very key. So there are, I mean, it's important to have technology there. It's also important to get them trained. New methodologies, new understanding, for example, about climate change is very important for the farmers. New understanding about the relationship they have with the women in cocoa sector is also very important. So women empowerment and also the rights of their children. the protection of the rights of the children, the promotion of the rights of the children. So all these things aid in moving Cocoa Life forward.
Yeah.
And for the farmers, I mean, they call themselves Cocoa Life farmers. It doesn't mean that they belong to Mondelez International, but it means that there's been a change in their attitude towards growing cocoa itself.
Navisha, now about 45% of Cadbury dairy milk in South Africa is made from the Cocoa Life cocoa.
Okay.
What are plans to make it 100% so by about 2025?
Yeah, so listening to you, we always get very excited about the Cocoa Life program, and so do our colleagues.
Yeah.
And for us in Mondelez, we really believe in making snacks right.
Yeah.
And with the holistic approach of the Cocoa Life program, we feel that we can do that. We can make snacks right. The results from the 2018 impact report for Cocoa Life showed tremendous results, particularly in the areas of the yield and the quality of the yield that the cocoa farmers are achieving.
That's awesome.
But it also showed that the communities are driving themselves towards that development.
Yes.
And I think one of the major factors is that farmers are consciously making the decision not to expand into protected forest areas. So we're going to use these positive results that we have achieved through the program so far and really focus and really hone into the program using those methods. And by 2025, we have committed globally as an organization to source 100% of our cocoa for all our chocolates produced globally from Cocoa Life. And I think the little symbol that people will start to see on their packs, consumers can start to feel proud and know that the chocolate that they are consuming has got a story behind it. It's really making a positive impact on the farmers, on their communities, but it's also making a very positive impact on our planet as well.
I love that. We're treading more lightly, and that is so wonderful. Thank you so much, Thank you so much, Navisha, for sharing this incredible and exciting information with us. And I think come 2025, it's definitely going to be 100% through Cocoa Life, and that's going to be very exciting.
Thank you.
I love that. Now, with almost 45% of Cadbury dairy milk chocolate in our country made from Cocoa Life cocoa, they plan to make it 100% by 2025. The Cocoa Life logo, which will be on all Cadbury dairy milk slabs from July 2019, makes it easy for any chocolate lover to support farmers on our continent just by indulging in their favorite snack. More information about Cocoa Life and their initiatives around the world can be found on their website, www.cocolife.org. So go and support, but also enjoy.
There's a glass and a half in every one.